Hey guys, Mr. Dennis here. Today we're going to go over our second poetry tutorial. So the reality for most of us is we should have two separate poems. The first poem that I'm showing you right now is the summer poem that we were working on in class. So this is the 10-line, free verse, figurative language, sound devices, conceptual one. The example that I did was about mirrors being related to the pool, and about how the glass in the mirror was related in some way to the pool water, and I have a draft of the poem in front of me. The other poem is the one that I did when I was watching the YouTube tutorial, which you were supposed to have done at night, or after school, or some other time during in the middle of class. So this is the one where we had steps that we had to follow, and they were going to take those steps and try and construct it into an outline of the poem. So all of us need to have those two things done first. Once you have those two things done, then you need to actually work on the poetry revision, which is what we're going to be doing right now. So the poetry revision involves a new piece of paper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take bits and pieces of my two poems and I'm going to put it together into a new one. So the first thing I want to do is I want to keep the concept of the previous poem, and I'm going to take the number from the first poem. So my title is going to be 22, in this case mirrors. And then I'm going to basically start taking bits and pieces of lines from my summer poem, because the summer poem should be the focus. And then I'm going to take some of the phrases from this poem, and I'm going to put it into my poem and see if I can't get something better. So far I'm going to write mirrors, I'm going to write shattered again, because that was part of my original poem. And then I used the word jagged at one point as a descriptor of tactile sensation, so I'm going to use that one here. Here, shattered, jagged. I'm probably going to end the line there, because I don't want to write a sentence. So I'll keep the cannonball thing on the next sentence. Almost, always was one of my alliterations, so I'm going to keep that. Always by cannonball. And then I'm going to keep the glass and water thing. Glass drips, dark star light. Cut by carefully constructed water. Sorry about that. A little smudgy there. Sink into liquid near and far. Hot breath holds our lungs. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Our hands show scores of simple or afloat. again, that's just me taking phrases from this and putting them into the poem. Now, if I decided I didn't like this, I would just start the process over again. And the nice thing is you could do this a couple of different times and end up with a kind of a different poem each time. So if you don't like the way that this one came out, that's totally fine. But the process is the thing that's most important. So if you don't like that, try the process over again and see if you can come up with something better right below it. So what I'm going to be looking for tomorrow in class is I'm going to be looking for you to have finished these two poems, which are completely separate, and then taken those and hybrided them into something that was a combination of the two. All right. See you guys tomorrow.